looking for
Hello,
the stream.
everybody. We are live, and chat. It is going to be incredibly hard for me to pay attention to you today, because to make this work, I have to have both my screens doing two different PDFs, and the Fantasy Grounds, and the OBS, and Twitch. So there's going to be a lot going on, so I'm not going to be able to give you guys the attention that you probably deserve tonight. Hopefully some of the players will be able to give you that deep-seated need for attention fulfillment that you guys have. Hello, Ivy. Hello. Yep. My model is, as always, not going to be on for tonight. No, you don't get attention. Well, you didn't. You gotta come to me for the attention, I guess. I don't know, Ivy. Hi.
You really do.
Yeah,
It's okay, chat. I'm here for you.
No, Ivy, you can stay. As a note, I'm not using my model right now because, again, all the lights in my apartment, I don't have any in my office yet. I have on my throne, someone grabbed me a mini, keyring light thing, and you guys can always send surprise gifts or send suggested gifts. I also have a new webcam coming that's going to have a ring light around it. So hopefully we should get enough light sources in this room to have things working. Now, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on as my move from hell continues. The other day, I discovered that at random times, the cooling system to my refrigerator will shut off entirely. And I was trying to figure out what was going on there as food was spoiling and things were going worse. Which is why, if I haven't been DMing or hanging out so much, it's because I've been a little bit fucking busy. Yeah, the fuck is right. So, I was trying to figure out what was happening, and I checked the fridge out, the condenser fan, everything seemed fine. Yeah, broke it. I didn't break it. So then I checked the fuse box, and while I was checking the fuse box, I had a realization. There is one singular fuse that covers the entirety of this apartment.
Hello, motherfucker.
And also, it's a fuse box. The electrical in this building, I think, hasn't been updated since the fucking 90s, it looks like. Either way, the landlord then came by today, and rather than doing anything helpful, got really aggressive on me. Yelling at me, calling me a liar, saying that I was full of shit about the fridge, and then because when he put his hand in it was cooling, again, because I found out that if I, take all the fuses out and swap their places, it starts working again. Then he began yelling at me for having opened the fuse box to test it in the first place when he was the one who told me to do it. So I kicked him out of the apartment, got my own electrician. The electrician came in, said, hey, yeah, the fuse box is 20 years old, it needs to be replaced. So, once again, I'm fighting a landlord. Fucking hate landlords, man. Anyways.
Fight to the death. Fight to the death. Fight to the death.
Honestly, I'd prefer it at this point. From now on, I wish that all landlord disputes could be settled by boxing them. If you want to lord this land and own this, you have to fight me, River the Bard. Let's do it like the medieval days when the peasants would rise up and just take the land back. Damn.
I
Get a lawyer,
can't
get
believe
a
we're
survey. Yeah, that's the plan.
we're making a raid boss system.
That's what we should do, yeah. A raid boss system. Name my champion. I'll put on my boxing gloves. I've been training for this day. Come on, landlord. Come on. Dempsey roll. Hi, Somni. I'm also training right now for the inevitable moment when Jake Paul chooses to challenge me to fight. I'm a little young for that right now, being only 32. I imagine he's going to wait until I hit maybe 80. Then he'll challenge me to a fight, and I'll have to prove myself in glorious combat. Can we get a shout out for Somni? Can we get a shout out for Ivy? They're both good friends of mine. They're pretty cool people. And then mods, can we go through... Are my mods here? Hold on. I haven't seen a mod. Anything. Saf did, but Saf is lurking. Saf, you here? Shit. I just realized starting at this time, Chris isn't going to be able to be here to mod. I don't know where Ray is. I don't know where Saf or Yelena are right now, meaning I think it might be time to get another mod on the Discord. We'll see eventually, though, so I'll just do my own commands for now. First off, there's my throne. I got a lot of fun stuff on there. If you want to pick me up something, I get really excited, and I go woohoo. It also helps out with a lot of the stuff there, because some of it is just quality of life things that'd be nice for me to have. You'll have to be a mod one day, absolutely. Someone convinced me to add a Secret Labs chair to my throne, which is good because this chair is once again falling apart, and I would like something quality so this way I don't have a chair that I break in a year because of the weird ways that I fucking sit. We also have this. Anytime chat subs, they're able to either give a wrath or a glory die. Or what's the one that I get to use? Ruin?
Yeah, you get to use ruin dice.
Yeah, which one's the one that like you guys just get every now and then for doing fun RP stuff? It's wrath, right? Or is it glory?
I believe it's wrath.
All right.
Oh wait.
Wrath is individuals, glory is for.
Yeah, glory is the pool.
All right, so anytime you guys do a sub, no, this is 40K. It's a new campaign. I'm starting today. But yeah, for anyone who subs, donates, or more, you get to choose whether to give the players a wrath dice to an individual or a ruin dice to me to really fuck up their day. What else? Right, we also have a plushie. Please check out the plushie. It's pretty important that we hit our minimum goal of selling 50. Otherwise, we won't be doing risky merch like that again. Plushie's going to be around until January 1st, then it's going to get discontinued, meaning you won't be able to buy it again. If we've sold enough, cool, you got a limited edition plushie, nice job. If we don't sell enough, everyone's going to get... what happens if someone gets something off throne? I don't know, whatever they want to happen. They get a lot of attention from me. I go, oh my god, thank you so much, Blue Shoe. And then, I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. What if something off my throne gets? Didn't think that far ahead. They get more XP or something.
Primarch.
Yeah, Primarch shows up.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, dude.
That is
Gulliman, is that you?
We'll call it chaos,
Luminous
where
to pick
every
one
single
bottom to
dice
dance
happens.
with.
Give it to the players. All right, it's a wrath dice. Who wants the wrath dice? You next. I got you.
Me.
All right, and Saf is here now, so Saf is going to run through my last commands. But yep, the plushie's really good. If we don't sell the minimum amount by January 1st, everyone's going to get refunded for it. Yeah, I'll give you attention. Jesus, everyone wants my attention right now. I'm so flustered, actually.
Wait until the cats come in.
They have been. They've been twining around my legs like, Papa, we hear you talking. Are you speaking to boy cats? So Saf will run through my commands in a minute, guys. You can see everything going on. This campaign has room for new players, so if you like what you see tonight, feel free to join us. This is our test run, our first time playing Wrath and Glory, so be a little understanding that we don't know all the rules yet. And with that said, why don't we get started?
This is actually going to be but it's gonna be fun.
When
I
all of
refuse to give the
you-
recap.
There's no recap. It's the first session.
I know, I'm just throwing that joke out there.
I would like to recap all of 40K lore.
Okay, so in the beginning, there was these creatures. They were like toad creatures, and they like made a lot of stuff. You know what's funny is that I actually know a bit of 40K lore, but it was so much that I literally forgot most of it.
But all we care about is Big E.
All we care about is the Rizzler and Big Al.
All of you awaken. Total darkness. Each one of you has hazy recollections of toasting fine amasec in a luxury suite with a cheerful and hospitable elderly woman. You remember how friendly her eyes looked, her many augments, including the tank-like bottom half of her body. The toast was to celebrate something, but all of you forget what. In this total pitch-blank darkness, all of you feel something pressing against you as if you were sealed in something or otherwise restricted, but it doesn't feel like metal or wood. It's a little bit soft and wet, kind of clammy to the touch. You can't see anything, but I need everybody to make me an awareness test. First roll of the campaign. Get down. Psst.
Let's do it. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna chase you out of the room, Pixel. Yeah, recap all 40K lore. That's to do it.
I'm trying to figure out my modifier.
Mine is D6 plus 3, so. Is that 3 into this? Hold on.
Mine is D6 plus 6.
Hold, chat, hold.
Hold, chat, hold. The players now need to figure out how to make a roll.
Yep, I haven't used this in a while. It's okay. We're fine.
We're
So
fine.
your total skill, no,
I did.
so your total skill is like the amount of dice that you roll.
And you have to roll one special funny one.
Yeet.
Remember, you roll the special funny one separate of the others.
Let me just roll my
Where'd
funny
phone-
dice.
Oh, my phone just went.
We are so hand-holding our
Oh,
way
shit.
through this.
Something just got sent. Oh, hey! Cat Cafe manager, stream CD key. Nice. Thank you so much. Aw, Ivy, that's sweet of you.
It's a Primark.
What?
Yeah, which Primark arrives?
Everybody gets a Wrath dice and a Glory dice and a Ruin dice. Just so I can ruin y'all.
Oh, I don't know
Woohoo.
what that means. But.
All
yay.
right. Well, you should know what it means.
Oh!
First roll!
Let's go.
Isn't that a critical? Isn't that really bad?
It is!
He doesn't wake up.
It's not a failure, it's just a complication.
A complication. I got 2 thumb grips for 2 treats for Sweet River. Oh my god, Ivy, I'm blushing. Thank you. You're the sweet one. You are going to lose me to Cat Cafe, very likely.
Okay, hold on. I thought it was like a modifier, so it's like, okay, 1d6 plus 6, or 1d6 plus.
No, it's how many dice that you roll, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. So it's. 6.
Ooh, titties.
Yeah, so for instance, my score in awareness, my total score was 4. So I rolled 3 normal dice and then 1 funny dice.
All right. That makes sense. So if mine is 6, I roll 5 regular, and then 1 funny.
Exactly.
You're all right.
16. I got 16.
We're learning, chat. We're learning.
Nope,
I got
nope,
it.
never mind.
Okay,
I got
well,
a 6.
don't lie to
That's
me.
gotta be a shift.
Now we're back.
Don't-
Don't just say we're back unless you know for certain. Hello, everybody, we're back. I'm sorry about that. That's gonna happen a few times, probably today. I'm waiting on the new modem to come up. It's not your guys' fault. It is my really frustrating internet service provider. I don't know why, but this modem, I think, cooked itself or something for the last, like, month or so. It's sending too many packets, I guess, for everything, which just caused me to disconnect from things every now and then. So OBS, for instance, I have it set that it's supposed to only be sending 5,000 kilobytes per second, right? It's currently sending 11,473 kilobytes per second.
Oh, you're dropping packets?
No, I'm sending too many packets. I should only be sending 5,000, and Aiden, it's making me send like 10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sending.
That might
too
be
many.
something I can help with over time, actually.
Okay, good. If you want to tech support me later, that'd be amazing. Yeah, it's overflowing the line,
Yeah,
killing
absolutely.
itself, clogging the line, making the ISP think it's a bug. Yeah, that's been happening across everything, including, Discord and such. That's why I've been disconnecting out of Discord randomly every now and then. I don't know how to get that to stop it. But, like, for instance, right there, the only thing that went out was OBS. I was still in Discord. I didn't lag on anything. Fantasy Grounds dropped too. But, yeah. Anyways, I've got a new modem coming, and I'm hoping that's going to fix it. Sup, bestie? Hi, Phil. We're playing Warhammer 40k.
Hi, Phil.
Wah wah, bark bark. Man, what a chaotic beginning to this campaign. Alright, so everybody's rolled their checks?
Go.
Go, Mango.
Cool. All right. The goal to pass was a DN3. So let's go down the line and hear what everybody got. I don't know who Calebus is. If you guys could just pick an icon too, that'd be great. Let's go down the line in a reverse order. Aiden, did you succeed?
I'm loading
the
back
DN
in.
That's fine. You got a 6, a 3, a 4, and then your wrath dice was a 1.
So I didn't technically succeed, but I have a complication.
Okay, and the complication is anything that I sort of want?
We
There's
can
a
discuss
list.
it back and forth, but there's also a list of basic complications, yeah.
I've got a good one,
So,
I think.
for-
Anything that
Okay,
relates
great.
to the situation at hand,
Yeah.
basically.
I'm gonna leave that one to you, River. It's all you.
Who's Zagreus?
That would be me. That would be the warlock.
Hydrate, thank you so much. I'm actually out of beer, meaning that it's only if we get a $60 total of donations on the Ko-Fi will this become a drinking game tonight. So I guess I'll just hydrate with whatever I have at hand. Oh, hey, 4-day-old coffee. Is anything floating in you? Hold on. No. And you don't smell
River
bad,
core.
so I'm going to take a little sippy. Ah. Disgusting. Let's hydrate.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, Zagreus, you rolled 2 dice total, it looks like, right?
So I rolled the funny dice and I rolled the 1 dice.
Okay.
I failed. I already know that one.
You did indeed fail. Everyone's yelling River, River no right now. Don't you dare drink that River OMG. I like how all the women in my chat are like, River no! Meanwhile, Luminous is like, hydrate more. Well, that's all I have at hand. I don't have
River,
anything else.
yes.
Again, if you want, if we get a total of 60 tipped on the Ko-Fi, it becomes a drinking game. I order a big bottle of whiskey. I'll drink that. Water exists. It's all the way in another room. I didn't think this far ahead. So far away. So you failed. Any complications or anything?
No.
Excellent. All right. Matreus. You have a Mataris. You have a 6 awareness.
I'm looking at the chart. I think I do. Yeah, it says rating 2, int, and then total 6.
So that means he rolls 6 dice, doesn't it?
Yeah, 5
Yes,
and then
that's
1
correct.
funny,
All right.
right?
Right. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you
Funny way.
succeeded a total of 3 times. Because it's not meat. It's not meat, right? You have to beat.
Let me
It's
no.
look
meat.
again.
It's meat, and then everything you beat it by is an additional shift.
Then Zagreus succeeded on his wrath dice because it's a DN3.
I need to get 3 icons.
Oh.
Yeah, basically,
I
DN3 is
see.
how
It's-
many
it's-
successes you
Ah,
require.
right.
Successes,
I
4
think
by
the
five.
book
Okay.
says beat.
And then okay, I understand. So Matreus got a 6, a 4, and a 4, which are all icons, and I believe that's an exalted icon with the 6 or not.
The
Correct.
6 is the exalted, and that's a double icon.
A 6, a 4, and a 4, which means they have 1, 2, 3, 4 icons in total.
Cool.
And
So
I
yeah,
beat a difficulty of 3, and that's success.
meaning one
according to the
becomes
little diagram.
an exalted icon for Waka, correct?
They could shift it, but if they shift it, then they would only have 2 icons, which means they wouldn't pass.
You shift
so,
an entire die. is the
Okay,
problem,
I
yeah.
see. I see.
So
I see.
you cannot shift that, and
All
yeah.
So we've got 1 success with a complication, 1 failure, 1 success, and Calebus, what's your awareness?
Oh, my awareness is a total of 6.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we could
you
do
rolled
D6.
things really weirdly, so roll me 5 d6s and then roll me 1 d6 after.
Alright.
We got a bunch of smarties in this group, huh?
Yeah, remember when we said, hey, everyone's playing a Brainiac? We need someone to be a
That
beat
was-
stick? All right,
Yeah.
and
Except for
Donald
me.
succeeds as well. All right, first off, why don't we start with the failure? You don't notice anything or what you're in. You can't figure it out. You can't figure it out. You're suffering. Like, nothing's working great. You don't know what you're in, and you're just kind of trapped, unable to move or really figure out what's going on as you're just kind of waking up and groggy, still a little hungover. Meanwhile, the other 3 of you realize that what you're in is a pile of corpses Aiden, what's your character's name?
My character's name is Lucas Burningtide.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. Sam! What a chaotic start to this stream. We've already gotten a sub, we've gotten 2 gifts off the throne. Sam didn't raid in. I'm trying to figure out a new system. It is a busy night. Sam, thank you so much for coming. Make sure to give Sam a shout out. You guys know who I am. I'm River the Bard. I do a lot of stuff in the TTRPG space, D&D, Pathfinder, more. Today we're doing 40K's Wrath and Glory systems. If you like Warhammer and Space Marines, stick around. Lucas, you, with horror, come to the realization, the same as everyone else, that you are in a pile of corpses. Unfortunately, there is a toe stuck in your mouth, and you're unable to move far enough back to get this corpse toe out of your mouth because of how many corpses are piled up behind you. So you're trying to push backwards to get away from this toe, and like it's shifting the stack of corpses just to make the toe go further and further into your mouth. It's quite awful. It's quite terrible. Everyone who realizes that they're in a pile of corpses now needs to make me a DN1 fear test. Aiden, your fear test is a 2 for toe.
2 for toe, let's go.
Meanwhile, Zacharias, not realizing he is in a pile of corpses, does not need to make this test.
Watch me.
Oh, that's how to, right? Okay.
Oh my god.
The smarty pantses get punished. See the benefits of having no brain?
It's the first thing.
So it's a DN1 fear test.
What is a fear test?
Oh,
I believe that would be your
Damn.
resolve, though.
That's
Let me
one
double
nice
check on that
cock.
real quick in the PDF.
I'm also trying to look at it as well.
Fear test, and let me save that page for myself.
Jesus, cat. That's another thing too. Pixel is on my lap, and she keeps trying to lick my arm because she's so happy to be on my lap. She's drooling, so she's going lam 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 to try to stop the drool by just putting all of her little spit on my wrist any time that I stop petting her to reach for the to type anything or for my mouse or keyboard or anything. She goes blam 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 blam. Yeah, my model, I don't have enough lighting in this room, so my model's off until I get better lighting. Should be in a few days. I've got 2 different light sources coming that people picked off my throne for me. Thank you again, Rhea. Can we get a shout out for Rhea as well? Shoutouts for Rhea, Somni, Ivy, and Sam already got. I'm waiting on the sphere test, guys.
You may have to resist fear. To do so, roll a dice pool equal to your resolve trait.
All right.
Okay, so for me, it would
What's the
be...
DN?
DN is 1
DN
for
1.
everybody but Luke, who is rolling at a DN2.
Oh my.
Because
And
he's
it's
got a toe
resolve?
in his mouth.
Yep, it's your resolve.
It is resolved.
Alright, cool.
Oh, I have 0 and
Funny dice or no
resolve.
funny?
If you have 0 in resolve, I believe you just automatically failed. Correct?
Wait.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know how you got
I
a 0
believe
in
that would be it, since you have...
Yeah, you've got no dice.
Probably the same way I did.
So your resolve is your willpower minus 1. So if they have a 1 willpower, then they have 0 resolve.
They're subby wubbies.
So do you...
So
do
I
you
automatically fail.
do
I'm
you
gonna
at
fail
the...
every
Does he
resolve.
have... Yeah, basically. You should have read the rule book when making a character. Should we...
It's okay, Donald. I have 0 defense.
Does he still... Oh my god, why? Does he still get to roll a wrath dice at least, or is
B.
it just... Oh no, it's just none, isn't it? Huh, yeah, okay.
No
Alright.
dice to roll.
Oh
I
my
nothing, I just failed.
Matreus, I still need your wrath dice as well.
Oh, alright.
Did you roll... What's your resolve?
I think it's 2.
Okay, so
Yeah,
roll
it's
1d6 and then another d6.
Alright, alright.
Okay.
Just for consistency's sake, we'll make sure it's the same. Oop.
Oh, that is a success with a complication.
Hey, Blaze in the Dark.
Okay, Luke and
not afraid
Calebus,
of-
I still need both of your checks.
This is a fear check. I'm not afraid of what of the dark, but I'm afraid of what's hiding in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, I fail.
I'm waiting for these checks, guys. Do you wait? Do you?
I got a
just
I have a
resolve and
zero.
Both have a 0 and resolve.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's correct.
all right. I'm beginning to see some issues in the party makeup. Okay.
It's all right. I could as soon as we get out of here, I could actually fix this easy. You'll see why.
What happens when you fail a fear test?
I could fix a fear test. You'll see
Let me see.
You'll see soon.
Let me just check to see what happens when you guys fail a fear test. We're off to a great fucking start.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. If you fail, you have +2 difficulty number to all tests. This lasts until the end of the scene, or until an ally passes a leadership test of DN plus the source's fear value. So you guys have everyone who failed, which is all of you apart from Waka, so Donald and Aiden. Everything that I say, add 2 difficulty to, okay?
Dear God,
Okay.
all right.
I'm the most resilient inquisitor.
So, Waka, you managed to kind of dig your way out of the pile of bodies, keeping your resolve, and then you look back at just all of the corpses, the mound of them, as you're in this cargo hold of some kind of ship very clearly, and it just makes you feel sick to your stomach, and you throw it out. Meanwhile,
Smells like ass.
the other 2, you also slowly pull yourself out of the pile of bodies, having figured out what they are. Unfortunately, Luke, you accidentally kind of like bite down a little bit on the toe, and it comes with you, so you have to spit it out when you get out of the pile. It's pitch black in this cargo hold. You can't see anything, but you just heard a few movement, each one of you, in here. And you heard Luke going, "Bleh." If anyone knows Luke, you might recognize that "Bleh" from anywhere.
Is that you?
You hear moaning from inside the pile of corpses.
Where are we? Who's there? What is happening?
Strange. I didn't think death.
Where am I?
Yes.
Why is everything so mushy?
That's ass. You're touching ass.
You
Come on, I
hear.
don't think you guys are able to.
Is it a good ass?
I don't know. I don't want to look at it.
This is it. We're done for. This is
Feels-
it. This is the end.
It's here.
It feels so hard and cold.
Oh, you just hear like a muffled.
He
Like, we're just
says
screaming
from
out.
outside of the pile.
Well,
This
so
isn't-
about.
This isn't the bar, isn't it?
I guess not.
It certainly does not taste like the bar.
I want to go back to the Hive City.
What in the
As-
Emperor's name is going on here?
As the scum speak across each other, there's sudden a massive creaking sound. The ground drops out from all of you as you guys and the cadavers are dumped unceremoniously into a big heap on a landing pad. You guys kind of drop down. Those of you who got out of the pile land on top of the pile, kind of bounce off and manage to get to your feet. Zagreus, instead, you are still in the middle of the pile of bodies, except now with light, you are suddenly able to see it all. Please make me a fear test.
Oh fuck!
The DN is what?
Let me fix that number real quick. There we go. And I could shift. I think I. Let me check the shift rules again. I think I could get myself just a glory with that, or a rat with that.
Our glory, brother.
So, anyways.
Shift. Page 165, perfect. Improve quality and gain information. Improve speed. Can I improve the quality of this check?
It's just to avoid being spooked, so I don't know how you would.
I won't
Perhaps
be.
you could help one of us not be spooked.
Well, you guys don't need to make the check, but yeah, I'll allow you to cure a fear off of someone.
I will cure this fear off of Lucas. Because he will definitely have the harder DN.
I've been bonked. All right. All of you kind of come to your senses. You quickly clamber out of the pile of bodies, Zagreus, and all of you guys are looking at each other for the first time in a bit. Whatever clothing you normally wear is not present right now. Instead, all of you are wearing plain gray robes. What does everybody look like? We're going to start with Lucas.
Lucas is he has the same body shape as essentially Victor from Arcane. That he's kind of a scrawnier dude. Little more of a gaunt face. But he has longer slicked back black hair. Shaved a little bit on one side to make room for his eye augmentation, as he has essentially a reticule built into his eye, as he's a little bit of a gun nut.
Zagreus, what do you look like?
Zagreus, he's a fair-skinned human with sickly green eyes and thick, messy, burnt auburn hair. And probably the first thing you noticed about him, other than him being 5'11", is his augmented right arm, which seems more prosthetic than it does seem upgrade.
Matreus.
Mataris is a relatively slender built guy. Bright yellow eyes, like salt and pepper kind of hair. But that's just because he's stressed all the time.
Jesus, why would you make a character who is literally me? And Calebus.
So you feel bad.
The GM insert.
Calebus.
Yeah. So he's basically Imperial Guardsman. He has like a buzz cut hair. He looks like pretty like average looking guardsman. He does have like a scar that's from like his right eye that goes all the way down to like his left cheek. So he kind of looks like he's been like in a couple of fights. Already in a couple of battles, and he's basically like a Kriegsman. He's a Kriegsman.
All right. All of you get a good look at each other. And as you kind of like still getting reorientated with what the fuck is happening, some of you recognizing each other, the massive ship above you is already taking off before you guys have a chance to get back on into that. Lucas, you can feel something sewn into your rope.
Oh, I'll open up my robe and check it out.
You pull the loose stitching and you find a data slate attached to a stalker flare.
Oh, my
The-
goodness.
Data slate immediately lightens up, giving life. The moment that you touch it. And I have to start a timer.
Oh, what? Oh no.
A
Fear.
timer?
Real fear is in my heart.
All right, listen carefully. All right, and write stuff down if you need it.
Oh fuck.
Esteemed subjects of the Emperor, this message will be wiped from its data slate in 10 Terran Standard minutes, so I will not waste time thanking you for undertaking this crucial service for the Emperor and his Holy Inquisition. The need for secrecy in this operation cannot be understated. Under my authority as an interrogator of the Holy Ordos of the Inquisition, I issued this directive. Find the Xenos artifact known as the Revelator from the Gelfredis family necropolis and bring it to me. Little is known of the Revelator beyond its appearance, its vast rumored power, and redacted. Its form is an unusual metallic bottle inlaid with undeciphered runes. Its use is a mystery that I plan to solve. We believe the Revelator is in the tomb complex of the once venerable Gelfredis family. Their coat of arms consisted of a shield emblazoned with the imperial Aquia, flanked by 2 lions rampart. Their credo was, "His truth surrounds us." The Gelfredis Mausoleum is reportedly near the city of Baristir on the cemetery moon of Daedalon. We have delivered you to this city, but we have no further data. The Revelator must be found quickly to keep it from the clutches of the enemy. Records at the Librarium Mortum of Baristir might aid you in finding the necropolis. We have limited intel on a local recreant named Diomedes, who may also be able to guide you, though I recommend avoiding the low-born slingers of this inert rock. Secrecy is paramount to this operation. Your loose or non-existent ties to the Holy Orders of the Inquisition were among many of the reasons you were chosen to carry out this most imperative of missions. Light the stalker flare attached to this data slate in an inconspicuous area when you have acquired the Revelator, so that my ship may come and collect you. You may remember little of our agreement. Our Medicae expert administered a relaxant to each of you that allowed you to pass for cadavers, necessity to transport you to the cemetery moon covertly. The only side effect to the treatment is a slight loss of memory, but we must all make sacrifices in his name. Your equipment has been concealed in a false cadaver within a lectu of the Aquila. I recommend you start searching and find it before the corpse tenders arrive.
That's one nice
Rest
cock.
assured that the Inquisition will recompense you adequately for the successful completion of this mission as we arranged. May the Emperor watch over you. Interrogator Prodita Mendax.
So Zagreus is gonna have. Oh wait, never mind. I wouldn't have that because I have to find my equipment. Shit.
Yeah, you have none of your gear.
Okay, so while I still have the message, because it takes 10 minutes for it to get out of here, double checking, they said it looks like a bottle. Is that what you said?
Its form is an unusual metallic bottle inlaid with undeciphered runes.
Perfect.
Oh my god, we're hunting for a Yeti cup.
Who was
Yep.
the person we could contact? His name was Dio or something like that.
Diomedes.
Diomedes. Diomedes is
Okay.
actually probably a better pronunciation. Good job, Walka.
And Diomedes does what again?
Is it a cadaver?
Records at the Librarium Mortrum of Baristir might aid you in finding the necropolis. We have limited intel on a local recreant named Diomedes, who may also be able to guide you, though I recommend avoiding the low-born bone slingers of this inert rock.
Wait, the Lowborn bone slingers. Okay. Okay. I think I don't want to spend a lot of time double checking that record. I just want to do one quick run through, and now it's time to find our gear as quickly as possible.
All right. Finding.
What's the name of the
gear.
library?
I'm sorry.
Librarium Mortram.
Mortram, thank you.
Yep, I got notes. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just wrote it on the back of a paycheck.
I guess you got to find the false cadaver before you guys get out of here. Meaning the scene is still active, and those of you under fear are going to have a more difficult test. Awareness DN3 or investigation DN3. Those with the fear condition, this is a DN5.
Oh, well, I have.
You there, guardsman.
Yeah. What?
Don't you have more gall in you? Why are you all shaken up for?
Well, just not used to being in this particular situation.
Should be used to corpses by now. Get a hold of yourself, and then I'm gonna shake him up, and I'm gonna roll leadership to get rid of his fear.
Go ahead. Cat says they already forgot half of what that message was. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Gargoyle Hours.
Oh God!
Ginkgo! That's Ginkgo! Ginkgo high!
I believe that's going to be a failure, isn't it? I don't know what the
Shut
DN
your
for
brain
this
out.
is.
It would be the same DN as his fear test.
And which one are you shaking up?
1. Calibus, since I already cured Lucas.
Then his original fear test was 1, but he has the fear condition making it 3, or...
It'd be difficulty of 2, since...
No, it would be what his original fear test was, and I'm doing a leadership to remove his fear condition.
Alright, in that case, that's a success. You meet the DN of 1. You manage to remove Calibus's fear.
Killer just goes, ugh. Hey, wait a minute. You're right. Why am I getting shaken up over corpses? And he just kicks like one of the corpses. Alright.
Yeah, nothing to fear unless they're shooting at you. Alright.
I'm just trying not to think about it. As Lucas just starts like clawing through the bodies.
Okay, DN, anyone can make this. Awareness or investigation, DN3.
Only one person needs to make it, is what you're saying?
Yeah. It's
I'm
just
gonna go for
one corpse you're
investigation.
looking for.
That's true, that's true.
I'm gonna investigate the shit out of this body pile.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Should we try and see who has the best investigation?
I
Let's
have
do
the
that?
best. Mine's like 6
I have
or
a-
7.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
I'll
This is
let
my
you to
job.
it. I'll leave you to
Never
it.
was quite the lookout, so I'll leave that
my
to you all.
fucking job.
That's-
That's my fucking job.
Only a success
Yo.
thanks to your wrath dice at the end of... Oh, wait, no, right, 6s count for 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a total of 4, 5 on a DN3 test.
Yes.
Ooh, you could shift one of those.
Yes. But how do we shift it? Like what
Shift
is-
for improved speed, so we didn't waste that much time.
Exactly.
Oh,
Improved
allow it.
speed sounds like a good shift.
Oh, allow it, yeah.
Alright. I am going to use Boolean search tactics to try and divide and conquer and find the body quickly. Bam.
You
go.
shift through the corpses and manage to find the false cadaver quickly. It's very fat and rotund, as if it was bloated, the body looking like it must have drowned.
Well, that's not obvious. Fucking weirdos. Alright. What's next?
Slice it open. Let's get our equipment.
With what? My hands?
What else?
Do you see my sleeves here? These are bones with sleeves.
All 4 of you
Zagreus,
I don't
I
have
think
my
you might
knife
be
on
over.
me.
You might be overestimating us, Zagreus.
All 4 of you stand in a little like square around this fat, bloated corpse with all of your stuff stuffed up it like some sort of awful, morbid Christmas ham.
I have an entrenching shovel should be in there. Just press against it, wherever it
It's a
is.
shovel, my brother.
Yes, a shovel.
It reminds me of the time in the Krieg, digging up the trenches. May the Emperor forgive me.
Alrighty, I think we should all pool our resources together and try to squeeze our stuff out of it, and hopefully it comes out the mouth.
Ugh. All right, try not to think. Here we go.
All right, so everybody's just pushing on it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna try and feel for the shovel first and attempt to use that to our advantage. We ain't got tools for this yet. Oh, they're on the inside.
One moment. This is an interesting thing. All right, I think this would be a strength test, I guess. It would be a group strength test. I'm gonna say it's a DN. We'll say a DN 3.
Oh, fuck.
But you said it's group, right? So we all get to roll?
Yeah,
So it's helping.
everyone gets to roll. Only one person needs to make it. People with complications are gonna wind up covered in corpse juice.
Gross! Well,
Oh yeah, we did the one weird. No, wait, dude.
Yes, you do the one dice separate. Did you do that or not?
Oh, I did the 3d6 since I have strength 3.
Awesome. So re-roll 2d6 and then one additional.
We have 4 icons so far.
I just have strength of 1.
as do I.
No
Yeah, 4 icons.
complications and 4 icons is just barely enough. I think Caleb has added another 2 for 6. I'm not going to allow a shift here because this was just a group test and I don't really know how they work and you don't really need one here. But you guys,
Shift would not even be available.
you guys managed to squeeze out on the body, and it's really unpleasant as there's this awful wet squelching sound, and out both ends, mouth and butt, come your guys' gear in general, coming out one piece at a time, all wrapped and lubed up in little plastic, you hope, bags. The shovel eventually does get hit by the bloated corpse stomach, and it causes it to split open with a big puff of corpse gas right into all of your faces.
Praise be the Emperor.
Yeah.
Praise be.
His blessings are upon us.
All of your gear, your clothing, and everything like that is in here. Feel free to, after a quick change into your clothing, you guys, all back to back so you don't see each other's natty bits. What does everybody look like now with their clothing and gear on? What's everybody holding? Any unique items, things like that? We'll start with Zagreus this time.
He's got a chrono. He's got a chrono watch that he's wearing, facing inwards. A vox bead in his ear, data slip on his waist, and he has a symbol of authority. It looks like a badge, one that nobody would probably recognize. And he's wearing kind of uncommon clothing. It's nothing that people would commonly wear. Nothing like it's a step above. It's a step above the laborers, basically. Trench coat, baggy pants, everything. He also wearing the entrenching tool, the shovel on his back, and a respirator around his neck.
Lucas.
So Lucas has dons his traditional red Adept's robes from Adeptus Mechanicus, as I know recently. And he's got a little bit of tech on him. He's got that data slate. He's also got a combat tool. And he's currently caressing his lace pistol.
Matreus.
Mataris has administrative robes for the Ordo Malleus. And I am going through and making sure that I can still read some of my scrolls of ancient records. My last pistol securely fastened.
Yep, it looks like the bags that they were sealed in at least were watertight. And Calebus.
All right, he's actually, as he said before, he's a Kriegsman. You know, he has his standard Kriegsman flag armor, his Krieg gas mask that he puts on, and he, safely puts away his knife and las rifle. Yeah, las gun. Las.
All right, now with the handling of your gear and mission sorted, the data slate is now blank. It would require tinkering to get that message back if you need any reminders. The area you're in is a gargantuan annex, a quadrangle. Around you are massive cathedral towers. This was clearly an ominously grand exemplar of imperial architecture, the walls of which incorporate the bones of thousands of Ecclesiarchi adepts into this oppressive structure.
Praise the Emperor.
Goodness, that structure is a...
And majestic.
But isn't it holy?
You guys are still on this landing pad, and as you talk to yourself,
Well, we need to leave.
you can see to the north of you there is the towering Gothic architecture of that cathedral I talked about, and a huge manufactorum to the south. As you say, "We need to leave, Lucas," you begin hearing the sound of chanting in High Gothic coming from the big annex that you're just kind of right on top of you.
Hi, Gothic. What are they saying?
Chanting, we are chanting, we are coming to get the corpses. We hope that no one is there, and if they are, they really should be hiding right now. Chanting, we are chanting.
It's time to go, team.
It's time to run, maybe hide.
Thank God I speak High Gothic.
All right, we're booking it, I think.
Where to?
We're booking.
You're on a big landing pad. The only way down is where you're hearing the chanting coming from.
Oh, that's the only exit?
Oh, no.
Yep, you've got to get down into the annex, and then from there, you could go into the big cathedral or the manufactorum. You're in basically a courtyard with a landing pad.
Come on, let's sneak
There's
by.
people down below you working, too. This is a corpse starch processing facility. It's equal parts church and factory.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
All right.
Come on, let's sneak by.
Okay.
Yeah, so what happens here is that these guys coming up, they're coming up to carry the corpses to where priests will bless all the corpses. Those that can afford burial will be delivered to their tombs. Those that can't are declared to no longer human. Their souls departed to be with the Emperor. Their bodies now meet to feed his people.
Right.
The vast
Yum.
facility is going to be more akin to a production line where thousands work tirelessly to transmute dead bodies into mealy, tasteless food.
And so, sorry, just to verify again the lay of the land here. So we're on, it's like an open air landing pad that we've just been dropped off on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the middle
So we're
of
on
this
top
courtyard.
of a building.
In the middle of this court. No, you're in like.
Oh, in a court.
You're in a courtyard in the building. North is the big Gothic like cathedral. South is the manufactorum.
Okay. And we've got guys coming from the south?
From the north, the priory, which is like the area below you.
Got it. Okay. Shall we hide in the cathedral?
A blessed idea, to be sure.
be my brother.
All right.
Come on, we have no time to waste here.
All right. We're running to the cathedral.
What's the roll for stealth?
Stealth.
That makes
Excellent.
sense.
Agility. It's agility.
It could be.
Yeah. So there's the stealth skill, which is based on agility. Yeah.
Hey, and they get to roll a something. I'm guessing an awareness to counter, right?
You just set the DN.
Oh, they don't roll an awareness? Oh no, they have
Yeah,
a
you
passive
guys-
awareness, so you'd be against their passive awareness. It looks like. The DN is going to be 2.
Okay, and then funny dice.
Alright, funny dice.
The Zagreus failure with a complication. That's not great.
Oh no.
You ripped his pants.
Lucas,
Please, no.
Lucas, 2 icons. Matreus, 2 icons. Or sorry, Matreus, 4 icons with that 6. And Caleb also failed without a complication. So I've got 4 icons on this test. I'm going to take off 2 for the complication, bringing us down to 2. Meaning, in the end, you guys do just barely manage to sneak.
What the hell was that, Zagreus?
So,
Ah. Oh, good.
your journey into the cathedral is difficult as you quickly grab a few just bits of bone and crap that you can. All of you begin making your way off the landing pad, jumping down into the priory as the corpse tenders were coming up. Quickly, you guys hide between a bit of decorations, furnitures in the priory. Zagreus, though, as he's kind of like creeping through, stumbles. One of the corpse tenders looks in your direction, and that's when Atreus grabs like a little bit of bone from out of his pocket and rolls it down the other side, causing the corpse tender to look away and letting you guys all reposition. Once you guys are free and out, you guys quickly rush through the cathedral, which is a gargantuan room in which regular sermons are held, the time between shifts of the laborers that work in the priory that you just escaped. You quickly rush out of the cathedral and into the high city of Barristir.
Nice.
Ah, there we go. This is a bit more my scenery.
Yeah, bit of a
I'm sorry.
rocky start.
I mislabeled this. This isn't a hive city. This is a small, regular city. As you guys burst out of the cathedral doors, you're now in a main square. The cathedral is standing at the north side. There is a very easily identifiable Librarium Mortem right across the side of the main square, thanks to its domineering columns and large hanging flags depicting the symbol of the Adeptus Administratum. There seems to be another big manufactorum on the east side of the square, and on the west is a main road. Squalid downtown of district of Barristir that way, and it seems to be a lot of hab blocks out there. There's a few citizens wandering about right now. None of them seem to notice you. There's they're busy with their own, tiny squalid lives on this desolate Gower rock.
Excellent.
Look at that. We're right where we needed to be.
To the library.
As the Emperor wills.
Onwards.
Everyone
Yeah, the
heading
library.
towards the Librarium Mortem then?
I don't
Uh,
see why.
Yeah.
Unless someone has some other business with these squalid civilians.
Praise the Emperor.
praise be, as we're just passing people.
Please.
Let's see.
Praise be.
You don't need to be saying praise every 2 seconds.
That sounds like heresy.
It isn't.
We need to be
It's
asking
knowing
for
a time and
forgiveness
place.
for our sins instead. For I hope that the Emperor will one day forgive me and my ancestors' sins of his betrayal.
Did your
Correct.
ancestors do?
We went against the Emperor,
Oh,
against the military.
Nope.
And for this, we were constantly duped. Krieg is nothing but a baron, and so we ask for the forgiveness.
your ass belongs on the Death Watch. Get away from me.